now open. It's been like that for a while. I'm not joking, right? Like all you gotta do is walk into the back yard and you feel freezing, right? Oh, Sean, I understand. You know what? We all have different ideas upon what cold is and how cold affects us differently and how heat affects us differently. It goes both ways. For me, 16 degrees. Oh, sweet Lord. That is a balmy, springing day. I'm outside into a t-shirt, sweetie pie. Yeah. So I get you, but I understand that you're frozen. I understand, and it's not fun to be freezing. It's not. It is not. I'm sorry, sweet love. Hello, Julie. You just got off work and like right in the nick of time because I'm babbling, but it's your turn. Yeah. No, this is your reading. Yeah. So I'm talking with Sean about weather into your reading. Actually, I didn't put a timestamp yet. Hello, my beautiful Bonnie. Nice to see you. And now it is good. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, yes, it is back. It is back, my dear Juanson. Thank you so very much. And thank you, Lilith, for your effort to figure out what the heck was happening into the other side. MZ, you're going to be at, well, 27 minutes because I'm going to guess that you just got off work, but you are driving home, right? How are you doing, my beautiful Ivani, sweetie pie, tonight? No, no, no. Here we go. I know you're driving home. I knew you were. I know everything or almost everything. All right, I got you. And you have a timestamp, so if you miss anything or you want to go back, well, you'll be able to do so. Okay, so let me just go in and gather your questions over here. You see, I knew it. Okay, so I know we want to keep it. We want to keep it. Things are going good, and this is what we're loving. Let's keep it going. That's all I'm going to say. When good things are around, that's where we have to keep it. Hello, mindful mind. It is nice to see you. Do I see you? I do see you. It's almost like this sixth sense, Swanson. I do see you, my love. I do. All right, here we go. So let's go see what I've got for 12. Okay, getting over here, our King of Wands, followed on through by our Knight of Cups, also getting our Five of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, did we actually receive whatever has been kind of going on through? Did we receive that? Oh, we did. We did. And I'm excited by it. Okay. King of Wands is here. Knight of Cups. Look at that. Look at that. We were not necessarily expecting to receive it as the first thing that I'm going to say. But as we were not necessarily expecting to receive it, look at our Knight of Cups coming on through. Coming on through to just kind of pick you off your feet. This is what he is wanting to do, my sweet love. Thinking about you over and over and over and over again. So, you know, when we say you're on somebody's mind, well, you're on somebody's mind. Oh, yes, you are. Now, that being said, not feeling left out in any kind of a way, but yes, you are on his mind, but we are still. I am definitely going to have to say that whatever it is that you are thinking, it's not going to be full blown, all right? We're going to be taking things one step at a time. So whatever is going to be happening into the following days is one step at a time, all right? So let's take it slowly and let's let the king take the lead in everything. I'm just saying because I see it into the cards at this moment. So did we receive? Yes, we did. How are we feeling about you today? Let's take out some more cards. Anybody who is here, anybody who is new, please don't forget to click that subscribe button to have a chance to win a free reading. We give every 5 new subscribers, we give readings out. Sometimes 1, sometimes 2, sometimes 3. Who knows? And don't forget, everybody, tomorrow the live is at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. Try to join on in early because we're not always here very, very late afterwards. All right, so here we go as the night starts to fall. How are we feeling about you today? Patricia, please do let me know if you are still here and still around because you're going to be coming on up next. Today we have our Wheel of Fortune. We also have our Queen of Swords. We're wondering if you're thinking about us as much as we're thinking about you. We're wanting to hold you. holding on to you quite dearly, holding on to thoughts, to wants, to desires, holding on to the connection and holding on to the faith and into the wishes. So actually feeling really, really quite strong and quite beautiful towards you today, sweetie. Yes, yes, and yes. What are our thoughts onto the relationship? Well, let's go and see that. Thoughts onto the relationship. Let's put this little deck over here. Well, let's go see this one. Thoughts on relationship. I don't have one. Of course I do, sweetie. You just have to go on. I've got it all over the place, my beautiful Claudia. I do. I do. I have it onto the other feed also. Maybe not onto the shorts feed. Maybe not. But if you click onto the actual channel, you'll be able to do it quite easily, sweetie pie. With that being said, getting over here to the world. What are we thinking about the relationship? We are destined to be together. We're just waiting to see if you're going to be doing anything and how things are going to be moving on forward, because he is definitely wanting some movements to be happening. So knowing that movements are coming on forward, but kind of not really quite knowing what's going to be happening onto your side. But that being said, knowing that we are destined to be together and we are definitely following onto this path, my sweet love, trying to release as much as we possibly can, all those restraints. But I do feel as though today we're into that place of, oh my God, so many things are happening. Yes, no, not yes, no towards, not yes, no towards the future, not yes, no towards the occasions that will, come upon. Yes, no towards, like, what do I wear? What do I do? What do I say? That kind of a yes, no. A lot of questions, probably like you do too. All right, I got you. Thank you, Claudia, sweetie. I'm glad that you saw us, sweetie. All right, let me go and give you some messages coming from him, and let's go and do that as we usually do, but within the tarot cards. Up next is going to be my beautiful Patricia, and I do have you over here, and I actually do have you twice. Patricia, there we go. Patricia. You're back. You left? What happened, Sean? You had issues? No, it's not fun to be freezing. It's not, sweetie. I know it's not fun. But that's why I try to have heated blankets. That's why when it's really cold outside, I have, heated things, heated gloves. I don't like to be cold. I much prefer to be very hot than cold. Messages coming towards you, my beautiful MZ, as you are driving on home, wanting you to know that we are no longer looking at failure, no longer interested into it, that we are holding on to you, but we're holding on to you for different kind of reasons, wanting to switch vibes up, wanting to switch things up, no longer wanting to be into a place where we're into that friendship zone. We want to get out of the friendship zone. We want to get out of that resting zone. We want things to be happening. Beautiful MZ, you know where to find me. If there's anything else you would like to know, I shall be here. Drive home safely. Where's Patricia? Where's my beautiful friend? Is she still around? Patricia, I'm going to go and read what you sent out. So we're going to go this, and we're going to go see what's happening. Let's go like that. Let's go over here into PayPal. So, my beautiful Patricia, let me know if you are somewhere around. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go and read. That's it, right? I know. Oh, you did? I know you are. Oh my God. If you guys could only read our beautiful Patricia. She's a ball. She is. She's a hoot. Okay. Let's just go and see what we've got. Okay. So I can see that you're into a good mood. So we're going to go and see how A is going, and what's going on with A. And into the meanwhile, I'm going to go and see what you wrote into the second one, because there's something else that you wrote. Oh, that you sent it at 444. You're such a beautiful sweetie pie. It is a beautiful sign that something yippity is coming your way. Beautiful 444. Alrighty. So Let's go and see what we've got. What is happening with your beautiful non-slipping, nice and comfy, and sheepskin. The top and into the side of the shoelace. Aw, Diane, that was very sweet, love. That was very, very sweet. And Sean, I'm glad that you got exactly what it is that you wanted, sweetie pie. I know, and I love the fact that your mom is angel and legend and that she cares about you and that she is sweet. If only all mom and dad relationships were like that, it would just be the most beautiful place, sweetie pie. I know. I'm glad for you, Sean. It's important. And you know what? It just kind of goes to show that your mom truly does know you, right? She knows what you like. And that's what a mom should do. We need to know what you like, what you want, what you need so we can fulfill your beautiful sweetheart. That being said, anyways, it's what I try to do with my kids every single day. Okay, so sweetie pie Patrizia, no sweet love. Okay, first of all, I do want to say before I begin anything whatsoever that I will be thinking about you, that I do send you beautiful, loving, healing, beautiful vibes. I will pray for you, and I know that everything is going to be okay. But I know that you are stressed, and I know this has nothing to do with the actual reading, and I'm not going to get into it. I just want you to know that everything is going to be okay, and I am going to be thinking about you. All right? So, that being said, I know, Sean. I know, sweetie. That being said, is still caught up. Still caught up. Hi, Devin. Nice to see you, love. Still caught up into that zone. Still into that zone. We need to get him out of that zone. We need to get him out of the fears, out of all those places where there's frustrations and sadness and all that. Like, we don't need it. We don't want it. We don't deserve it. We don't. It's like he's always looking towards the future, looking very, very ambitious, trying to make some type of a movement towards you, but not necessarily making that movement towards you, which bothers me. I don't like that he does that. I don't like it at all. So I'm actually going to have to say, you know what, I'm not going to say that he's good, because it is not a good place to feel like you're stuck. To feel like you're stuck into a place where you can't open yourself on up or that you can't move on forward is a difficult place to live into. I mean, just think about it. I mean, it goes both ways. You have to hide your desires. You have to hide your love. You have to hide what you're wanting into the future. It's not an easy place to be into, sweetie pie, when all we truly want to do is open on up and say, okay, I love you, but I can't quite be with you at this moment. Can we be friends, or can we be friends with benefits? Can we work onto this? Can we, we could come out with a book of rules of the way how things should be going. And I'm sure that you guys could find some type of rules that would bring some type of communication that would allow you guys to actually feel your love without feeling like you're caught into anything. But I just feel like he is always, always, always kind of stuck into that place. I don't like that he's always stuck into that place, because that just kind of means that you're stuck into that place too. And that's just not okay. So yeah. So, sweet love, this is what I'm going to say towards you, okay? He is stuck there. He is. And the problem is that I know that he wants to move on forward, but he doesn't want to release himself. That's a different problem. When you know that there's an issue, let's say you don't cook very well, but you don't necessarily go for cooking classes, or you don't read up onto a recipe book or follow the instructions, then you're just kind of doomed to follow into the same pattern. I need him to say, things are not going well, things are not going the way that I want them to. I can't open up into the way that I want them to, therefore I must make changes and modifications, and I will do them. So I could ultimately find that happiness, right? This is ultimately what we're wanting from him, but it's ultimately not necessarily what we're getting from him. So, he wants this though. He wants it. So, sweetie pie, I'm going to say he's not necessarily into the best place, simply because I feel like he is stuck into a place where he is not showing his emotions, holding everything back from his beautiful queen. And at the same time, what happens with our beautiful queen? Well, he's lucky that he's got you, and that you're patient and loving and caring and sweet, and you're open to all these vibes, and you're sending beautiful energies out, and you guys understand each other. He's lucky he's got you, because quite frankly, he's acting a little bit immature into the whole thing, but not necessarily moving on forward, because he truly does want to offer you his love. So when you say that you've been thinking about him and that you kind of feel as though he's been thinking about you and you've been feeling all that energy, well, I have absolutely no doubt about it, because it's in the cards too. Hello, Virgo sun. How are you doing, my sweet love? How are you doing today, sweetie? Is today a better day, is what I'm going to ask you. I hope today is a better day, sweetie pie. I'm going to update the list in just a few moments. Also, I'm just going to give some messages on out to our beautiful Patricia. And then we're going to move on forward to, we have Carrie, we have a Diana, we have Virgo sun. So just give me one moment. I'm going to go and see what's happening. And I'm going to give you the list. You have changed me. I do want to be able to tell you something. Carrie, if you are around, you can post your questions, my love. I want you to know that sometimes I am ashamed, that you do truly make me feel better. And please don't ever really leave me. I'm going to go and see Diane at this moment. Diane followed out by Virgo sun. So Diane, Virgo sun, and I need our beautiful Carrie to post on through her questions into the place where you always post them. And Diane is going to be at 4230. And you say, Sean, you and mommy put others before you, right? I know. Yeah. Now, Diane, what I'm gathering over here is that what you're actually wanting to know is their dark side. You want to know the dark side of their personalities, right? Their dark energies. Now, we don't all have dark energies, though, is what I'm going to say. We don't. Some of us do. Some of us do. But I believe that what you're actually speaking about is the shadow side. We all have that shadow side. That is that. There is absolutely no doubt about it. I do not, wait, hold on. I do not see over here. Just one moment. I'm just going to go and validate something, my beautiful Diane, before I move on forward. Hold on. I'm just going to go and see if something is being weird over here. Let me go here. It could be our dear shorts feed that's playing games onto me again. Let me just go and validate. And let me go and see if I've got Virgo sun's questions at the same time. And I do. I've got you over here, sweetie pie. Perfect. And that. Okay, so there's my beautiful Virgo sun. Virgo sun, you're next, okay? I've got you, my love. And I've got your questions. They're already here, so everything is perfect, sweetie. Okay, so Diane, the dark energies, or the energies that we have. And Carrie, if you are somewhere around, again, you can definitely post your questions, all right? Okay. I'm going to go over here. It's all good, Watson. It is all good. Yeah, we're just looking for Carrie, actually. Yeah. I have Virgo sun's questions. I have Diane with us. I'm just kind of missing Carrie, but she'll pop on through at some point. She will. I'm surprised she's not already here because she sent her donation in a little while ago. Okay, let me just go and see something over here. Okay, so here we go. This up here is going to be for Samantha. And down here we're going to have Matthew. All right. Thank you, my dear Hanson. So down here is going to be for Matthew. turn these around. Okay, sweetie pie. This is going to be it for the moment, okay? As for the shadow side that I can actually see, if we're actually talking over here about your beautiful, well, this is for Samantha. Let me start off with you because it's your reading, right? All right. My beautiful mindful mind, the link should be there for you in just a few moments, my sweet love. And it's $5 per donation or per question, sweetie pie. But the link will be added to you in just a few moments, okay? So this is it, sweetie. If we move on forward over here to our beautiful Samantha. No, I said I was starting off with Matthew. Matthew can be a little bit, how do you call it? Egotism? Can you say egotism in English? I believe you can. I feel as though he can have beautiful strength. There's no doubt about it. But he can also use that strength like for himself sometimes. I don't necessarily always feel like he opens up with it or he utilizes it or anything of the such. So I'm going to say towards you over here, we do have a little bit of the part of that personality that is there that could be a little bit onto the shadow side when we think about us. It has nothing to do with a narcissistic person though. It really just is a little bit his own ego side where he's thinking about himself. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. I shall. Okay, I'm so sorry. I somehow lost you guys. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to say that we often kind of think about ourselves in many kind of ways. All right. What I actually want to do was pin that. That's what I want to do. There you go. So we think about ourselves an awful lot, my sweet love. I feel like sometimes we can be a little bit careless also. As much as we do actually show that we do have a lot of strength, that we do have a lot of love. I know that we do have a lot of love. I know that we do have a lot of strength, but we don't always necessarily utilize it into the very best ways that we possibly can. Also, I'm going to have to say that sometimes I feel as though Matthew does not necessarily follow on through with everything. So sometimes we could have some ideas, some thoughts about plans or about projects, but we don't always necessarily follow on through with them. Sometimes we kind of end up just keeping them for ourselves, if you will, and we don't necessarily move on forward. So we don't necessarily finish on up the plans, but it's not a very big and very bad shadow side. So this is what I'm actually seeing with Matthew. So there's really not all that much altogether. He does have his own fears. He does have his own fears, though, of not being good enough. That's a little bit played onto his shadow side. If we move on forward to our beautiful Samantha over here, Samantha herself, she's different than our beautiful Matthew. She's different. She's different into the way that sometimes she hides things within her and she doesn't necessarily talk about them. She keeps them for herself, and she hides the anxiety. She hides the fear. She hides sometimes that she kind of makes up little stories into her mind, and that could create maybe some conflicts later on in different kind of ways. So that's a little bit of a problem coming from Samantha's side. But other than that, I'm going to say that it's good. So she hides a lot of emotions, doesn't necessarily open on up with them. It does create some inner conflicts for her. And sometimes it actually does bring like a little bit of self-sabotage. So that's what I've got for both of your sweetie pies, love. Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine, sweetie. I'm going to be with you in just a few moments. Okay, my love? Thank you so very much for your beautiful and generous donation, sweetie. Just give me a few moments and I will be with you, my love. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you so very much, my beautiful mindful mind. Give me a few moments and I shall be with you also. I've got you onto my list, sweet one. So that's what I got, my beautiful Diane. I am going to send you over here. Virgo Sun, you are on up next. And then I'm going to go and see, here we go. Virgo Sun, Jasmine, and Mindful Mind are going to be the following readings. Still looking for Carrie whenever she does pop on through. And to the meanwhile, I'm going to give you some messages, though, coming from your sweetie pies. And we're going to go here for them. No, there's nothing to worry about them, sweetie. If that's what you're actually worrying about, there's something really, really bad or something as such, I don't see anything of that, sweetie. Thank you, my beautiful Jasmine. You're sweet love. I will be with you quite shortly, though. Here you go. I want you to know that I never feel that I am trapped with you, that my heart is with you at 100%. I have forgotten everything about my past. I am working on myself at this moment to be the very best for you. Your energy feels so very familiar to me. I want you to know that I do truly love you. And they are normal people. Yeah, they're normal people. If that's what you're wondering, my beautiful Diane, yes, they're definitely normal people. Don't worry about it. I'm glad you were, my dear Sean. And how is that going, sweetie? Do we have Virgo Sun who is somewhere around? Virgo Sun, please do let us know if you are here. I'm going to be moving on forward towards you. And then Jasmine. So Juanson, let's put Virgo Sun, Jasmine, Mindful Mind, and let's put Carrie into the wild card section. Yeah, okay. Let's go see how things are going to be happening. Just one second, my beautiful Virgo Sun. Okay. So, sweetie pie, the current feelings for you, how's the connection going to grow this year? Absolutely. Virgo Sun, I want to ask you though, what happened onto your last date? Just curious. You were going on to a date with somebody, but I don't actually recognize the names. These are not the same people. How did that go? Was it okay? I'm just curious. So, in case we do not have Virgo Sun with us, we are going to put over here our beautiful Virgo Sun at 53 minutes. So, Virgo Sun, 53 minutes. Don't forget, my loves, tomorrow we are at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. tomorrow. We're earlier because it's Wednesday, okay? It's our Wednesday schedule. Yeah, I put a timestamp. I'm not quite sure that she is. She's not always here. I'm glad you enjoyed, my dear Sean. I'm glad you enjoyed, my love. You're just going to have to come down here and see us at some point in time. So Virgo Sun, what are P? I'm going to say P, okay? True feelings for you, and how is this connection actually going to be going this year? For the moment, I don't feel like it's strong enough. I feel like we're on guard. Do you feel like P's a little bit on guard in any kind of a way? I know, right, Hans? I so need merch. Like, I know I need that merch, Hanson. I know. I really feel like at this moment in time between you and P, okay? I know that P's interested in you, and I have no doubt about it. But I feel as though P is, like, you don't really know how P is feeling because P is not really necessarily opening on up. I feel like at this moment in time, both of you guys are a little bit incomplete because nothing is truly clear. Nobody is truly completely opening on up about how one feels towards the other. So we're a little bit kind of navigating through the vibes and feelings and the little bits and pieces that kind of come out here and there, right? Basically, what I'm going to say is I feel as though P is a little bit on ground, a little bit on guard, kind of holding on back a little bit, not quite ready to make that ultimate movement. Just, yeah, so we're there, we're watching things, we're checking things on out, but I feel like actually P is really quite focused on money, on career. So truly, anything that has to do with money, anything that has to do with career, we are definitely towards it at this moment in time. And this is what we're thinking about. This is what we are working towards. And let me go and take out some more cards and go and see what I've got, okay? Here we go. So I'm still with P, all right? I'm still with P. Let's go and see. P. Okay, strength, yeah, power. This person, okay. I've got more info for you. I've got more, sweetie. Sometimes it just, one deck kind of tells you half the information. You got to go and continue. I'm still going to say, I'm still not taken away from the fact that P is truly interested and truly wanting to put all that effort towards work, towards finances. No doubt it is there. My God, it is completely clear. But P is also wanting something fulfilling. It's also wanting something good and something strong and something beautiful. Therefore, P is looking towards a committed relationship, but is kind of afraid, a little bit staying onto the side. That being said, very passionate. There is definitely going to be a lot of, I'm going to say to be YouTube friendly, a lot of socks going on, or a lot of desires. There's a lot of sexual, if you will, thoughts and ideas and fantasies and all different kind of things going through this person's mind, my sweet love. But they need to grow more strength. They need to become a little bit stronger. They need to use that action. They need to take that energy and make it happen, because P does want to have this connection with you and does believe into this connection. So will this connection grow? It shall definitely grow. How's it truly going to grow? That's a little bit up to you and P to decide how you're going to make this go. If you're going to follow with the flow as things develop, I feel like things will slowly develop. And by the end of the year, I'm going to say probably before that, probably around the month of November, you should be talking about somewhat of a beautiful, committed type of relationship where there's a lot of happiness, there's a lot of passion, and I kind of feel like we've let go of that guard that we had over here, sweetie pie. So, yeah. What is that, Watson? We could modify it to move a witchy from knock if you're here, not here. Yeah, that is good. Knock if you're here. Not. Yeah, I don't want that happening either. Oh, no, my God. I've heard knocking before, and I don't like knockings. I don't like knockings. I don't like talks into the middle of the night. They scare the crap out of me. No knockings, Swanson. Lilith has lived through the knockings, too. Have you ever gotten knockings, my dear Swanson? Knockings are scary. So this is what I'm getting, my beautiful, for P. True feelings towards you. Truly are interested in moving on forward. Truly are completely attracted to you physically, but being a little bit on guard, but definitely going to be letting it go and opening on through with beautiful and stronger vibes. We just need to leave it a little bit more time. Now let's go and see your following question. How is A, the Aquarius, on your connection going to go? Let's go see about A on the Aquarius, and let's go see how that is going to be happening with this little deck over here. All right, so up next is Jasmine. Do we have our beautiful Jasmine who is somewhere around? You're going to be on up next. Hello to my beautiful newbie, Darlena. It is nice to see you, sweetie pie. So up next is Jasmine. Please just let us know if you're here with a smiley face, a hello, whatever. You're next. Then we're going to go and see our beautiful Mindful Mind. All right, so how is A, the Aquarius connection, going to go? And will you both be fulfilled in this connection together? Ooh, I like that. My Six of Cups, I don't like all that much, but let me go and see what's going around into the environment with the Six of Cups. Six of Swords, we're not going anywhere, but nothing is really happening. Five, there's no complications though, but there's no... Yeah. If I'm going to pick between A and P, P is definitely going to be winning at this moment in time, sweetie, because P is actually moving on forward with a connection, even though P is not completely opening on up towards their feelings towards you. But it's like if A things, they're not going anywhere. They're not leaving, but they're not doing anything. Everything is poof, flat. Nothing's happening. We're not taking the tools. We're not doing anything. We're not making things actually happening, right? Yeah, I was talking about knocking on doors, Lilith. Swanson was saying that we should switch it up to, if you hear a knock onto the door, answer to our call. And I was saying that you heard knocks onto doors before, and it's scary. And I said I heard them, but I don't know if Swanson ever heard them. It's a scary thing. So yeah. Sweetie pie, I'm going to take out another deck. We're going to go and see the Light Seers over here and see what Light Seers has to say. But quite frankly, I'm not going to say that your date's going to go badly. I feel like your date's going to be okay. I feel like you'll have a good time. I just don't necessarily feel as though A is making any moves. I don't feel like there's like an actual growth. It is what it is. We had a good time, but, you know, it's just kind of being stagnant. It's not really moving. You know, I don't like it. When things just kind of stick around, you kind of wonder what's going to be happening. Or am I onto the back burner? Are they interested? Are they not? Everything is just kind of sticking around. So, yeah, are you both going to be fulfilled by this connection? Not quite, not quite, not at first. You're going to have to continue to work onto this relationship to actually have the fulfillment to come on through. If you do work towards it, then I believe that there could be a fulfillment that could come on through, but it's going to take a little bit of patience. That being said, you're talking about somewhat of a connection over here that could actually be really, really quite strong. But again, I'm going to say sometimes the first date or the second date can be completely unrevealing is what I'm going to say. There's stress. There's a lot of things. And sometimes you got to give it a second, kind of a third time for things to kind of open on up, to feel better, to understand things a little bit into a different kind of a way. Now, first date, it's so-so-ish. Okay, it's going to be good, but it's going to be stagnant. But if you do actually hold on through with the Aquarius, and you guys actually continue to communicate and you continue to want to see each other, it's going to go really, 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 really slowly. But will there be love? Will there be a strong connection between both of you guys? There shall be. What I'm going to say, though, is with P, we've got more of a sexual, more of a physical type of a connection that seems to be coming on through. That could definitely move on through into a beautiful relationship. With A over here, we're getting more love. Passion is still there, but we're more into the love side of the connection than the sexual side. So, yeah. Are you both going to be fulfilled onto this connection? Not after the first time, probably not even after the second, but if you continue to work on through it, you definitely will. You definitely will. And after seeing the second deck, I'm definitely going to have to say that, you know what? If you hold on to it and you're willing to put the time into this relationship, then Arnie is going to be the one. Arnie is going to be the one because you've got a development of passion, plus you have love. And I feel like with P, we're starting off with something that is more passionate and kind of moving on towards love. There's a difference, but you're going to really just going to have to go with your flow, sweetie. You just go with the flow and see where this brings you. I'm not going to say one is bad and the other one. They're both, you know, interested into you. You're both going to have, you know, you're going to have a good time with both of them, but they've got different vibes. All right. So with P, it kind of goes, P holds everything within. P really has their guard up. It's more difficult to get closer towards them, but things will take longer. It could be happening around the month of November. With A, it will be happening at a quicker kind of a speed, but it's more going to be love than something sexual than it was at first. Oh, that should have been our merch shirt, the knocking instead of raise your hand. Oh, all right then. Okay then. Watson. It's all good, sweetie. My beautiful Virgo sun, please let me know if you do have any other questions in any kind of a way. I'm going to close this on up. I am going to go and see our beautiful Jasmine, and you are here. Thank you, sweetie. Carrie, you are here also. Hello. Hello, Dan. It is nice to see you too, sweetie pie. Merci, ma belle. All right. Hold on. And Julie, you're back. I knew you were going to be back. You had another question. What was your other question, love? Get this love to our D, but coffee, Love you too, my dear Sean. Diane, you love them very much. Lisa Matthews said, forget about the engagements. He just wants to get married. Okay, is that your question? You're wondering about it? Well, I say don't get married to somebody that you have not spent enough time with, sweetie. I'll take the cards upon it, but I'm going to say no, my beautiful Diane. Make sure that you spend time with a person before actually getting married. Hey, I know you're going to get a prenup anyways, but why rush things? I don't see. Some people don't even get married. If you love, you love. Marriage is something that is else. So I will take the cards on it for you, and I'm going to go and see Jasmine. But I would definitely not do that. All right. So hold on. And my beautiful Julie, I've got you right after Mindful Mind. So I will be with you probably in about 10 minutes, my love. So 10 minutes, my beautiful Julie. Okay. I've got you onto the list, my sweetie pie. So that being said, my love, it is not necessarily prescribed by Spirit. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Think about it with our Hierophant, sweetie. it's kind of like we're trying to move a little bit too quickly, do things a little bit too quickly. Not necessarily a good idea, sweet love. Virgo-san, did you have any questions towards your reading? Because I just finished it, and we do have a timestamp for you, sweetie. Let me know if you do have any other questions, okay? My dear, beautiful Jasmine, here we go for you, sweet one. Hello, Elaine. How are you doing, my beautiful Elaine? So, Jasmine, what is coming towards you in love? You are 29 years old, sweetie, or 29 years young is what you are, and you're a beautiful Libra. Well, and yes, let's go and see, and he's 28. And what is going to happen between you guys, his next actions, and you're just friends, but you do have a crush. Let's go and see this, my beautiful Jasmine. Let's go and figure this out. It is my pleasure, sweetie. Wait, your reading, my beautiful Virgo sun, is at 53 minutes. 53 minutes for your reading, my sweetie pie. That's where it's at. If you have any questions, come back, let me know. If I don't see it, put a bunch of pointy fingers, because into the short feeds, things kind of move really, really quickly, my love. So, Jasmine, let's go and see what we've got for you. Mindful Mind, you're going to be on up next, and I'm going to... before I go see Jasmine, I'm just going to renew our list. My beautiful Carrie, if you're ready, you can start posting your questions also into the place where we always post our questions, because you're going to be coming on up whenever I get all your questions, all right? All right, and I got your question over here too, my beautiful Mindful Mind. Nice to see you, sweetie. Okay, so... what happens? Whoever's sending hearts, thank you. Why does Matthew want to rush things? Honestly, I don't think he has bad intentions, Diane. I just feel like he feels like it's just wasting time for no good reason, but I don't feel like, I don't see the point. I don't see the point in doing it. I myself personally, I don't know. I would leave at least like a good year. I like the idea of marriage. I see the religious side of it. I see the partnership. I see the symbolism behind it. I get it all. It's beautiful. It's lovely. Everything as such. But I don't see why we should have to rush something, other than the fact that he doesn't really believe that it's going to change anything. So why not just kind of go ahead with it, right? Yeah. All right, I got you, Carrie. Thank you so very much. All right, so Jasmine. Let's go see what's happening with this crush, sweetie. Mindful Mind, let me know if you're around, because you're going to be on up next, okay? So Mindful Mind, you are next. Oh my God, you did, didn't you, Elaine? I know. Today was my trash day, me. We talked about the trash can, man. Today was the day to take out the garbage. I get it. But we don't have the trash cans in the same ways. Like, we got those, those big bins. I would not see anybody with a big bin onto their head. That would be just crazy. All right, Carrie, I see those beautiful hearts. Thank you, sweetie pie. All right, could you imagine having like one of those really, really big green bins on your head? Honestly, I could hide my whole body underneath one of those. Oh, God. They could have a party at my place. I've got 2 big green ones and 1 blue one. A funny thing is, since Dee is no longer living here, we don't have as much trash. Oh my God. I used to have to take out 2 full bins of trash, and now I got like a half of a bin of trash. Yeah, I got rid of a lot of trash at the same time. I'm going to leave it as it is. So, Jasmine, sweet one. Let's go and see. Let's go see what we've got. But it's true. It's true though. It's crazy, Elaine. I'm not even. It's said into a mean way, but it's true. Okay, so Jasmine, what are we going to be getting into this connection? Okay, I'm going to start off by just taking out some cards within the connection and see how we're moving on forward and what's happening. We're resting an awful lot. We're resting and resting and resting and resting and resting. I want movement. I want movement. We're lacking playfulness, my sweet love. All right. So here you go. Thank you for those beautiful hearts, my dear Sean, sweetie. Okay, I want the Taurus to pursue you. But from what I can see, the Taurus is taking his sweet time, Jasmine. Okay, so hold on. I'm not going to go and see the love first. I really just want to go and see what's happening with Taurus guy. And then I'm going to move on forward. From the moment, what I can see is we're working really, really hard work-wise. I feel as though we're a little bit on guard. I feel like we're confused about the relationship, about the connection. I feel like we don't really know what you really want and what you would like, or if you really even want it. And I feel like we're a little bit confused about that. Because we're confused about it, our Two of Swords in reverse, our Four of Swords is not really doing anything, right? So I feel like we're a little bit into a place where, okay, nothing is truly happening because we need more connection. Could you, let me ask you this, Jasmine. Could you get closer to Taurus? Could you try to spend a little bit more time with Taurus? Is that a possibility? I know that you guys are friends, but have you shown any type of desire, of want, touching, a wink, a kiss maybe that was a little bit closer to the mouth and to the cheek, or a longer hug? What happened? And you live onto the same block, but when you spend time together, sweetie. Yeah, no, I got you. What's coming towards you in love? I'm going to check it on out. I just want to go and see what's happening towards Taurus so we can clear Taurus out of the reading after. Because at this moment in time, I feel as though, as for our dear friend over here, Taurus, you were supposed to hang out with him this past weekend, but you haven't had the opportunity to present itself. This is what I'm seeing, okay? This is why I keep getting over here our Four of Swords in reverse. This is why I'm getting our Three of Pentacles also. We're not having those occasions. We need those occasions to feed this relationship, but this is something that's going to be happening. So I will go see what's going to be happening towards you in love, but I'm just going to finish on up first with our dear friend over here, Taurus. What pops on through? Yeah, that's it, right? This is what we need. We need to hang out, my love. We need to hang out, because if you actually have that time to hang out, then we're going to be happy, right? And you haven't heard from him since Friday. No, because he doesn't know. He doesn't truly know what it is that you want. He doesn't truly know what you truly, truly desire. Ace of Wands, not knowing how to make that action. So we're not necessarily making that action. Yeah, and you didn't want to smother him altogether. But he's thinking about you. He's thinking about you. He does like you. I feel like we're going a little bit silent because we don't know how to move on forward. We don't know what to do. So I'm going to say, why don't you try a little bit of smothering, sweet love? You could definitely try a little bit of smothering. It might actually end up doing something good for you. And the way that I see it is not necessarily that it is ultimate smothering. I just feel like it's showing your intentions. No, we're definitely. You see ya? Oh, see ya. You're leaving, Elaine. See ya, Elaine, then. So yeah. This is it, okay? A good night, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie pie. Yeah, I think the trash went with him, sweetie. All right, love. Here we go, my beautiful Jasmine. Let's do this. Let's do that. Let's go and basically see what he's going to be doing. You want him to come to you. You don't want, that's it. You don't want to chase him. You want him to come on through. I got you. Okay. So let's go and see. Is Nick the Taurus actually going to pursue you romantically speaking? No. No. Six of Cups popping on through, followed out by our Five of Pentacles, also getting our Ace of Swords, but all in reverse position. As much as we would like to have something more than a friendship, we're not going to be moving on forward towards that because we truly don't really know what it is that you want. So we're kind of stopping ourselves from thinking about it. So unless you make a movement, or unless you guys just kind of meet on up as friends, not lovers, not a date, but you meet up as friends, and you actually kind of show this person a little bit more that you care, then nothing is going to be happening at this moment. That's it. That's it, my sweetie pie. It's all good. It's all good, my love. We just need to know where we stand. So is he going to pursue you romantically? Not unless he has more feed coming from you. And more feed doesn't mean asking you out onto a date, but really just showing that you're a little bit more interested in a friendship. So what's going to happen between you guys? You're going to stay exactly the way that you're at this moment in time. He's not going to take any actions towards you unless you show him a little bit more. Now, what kind of love is coming towards you? What other kind of love is coming towards you other than this person? Because this person is not necessarily moving on forward at this moment. I do have our king who is popping on through, but I've got our hanged man. All right, sweetie. My love, October 13th. I'm getting October 13th into my mind. October 13th, the fog is going to lift for you. Somebody is going to be offering you a date. Somebody's going to ask you out onto a date. It's somebody that you do not necessarily know at this point in time, but you're going to meet them. I feel my beautiful Virgo sun. This is going to be happening in October the 13th. Somebody's going to be asking you onto a date. This is somebody who is approximately 2 years younger than you. So hold on, let me just go over here. This person is going to have darker colored hair because I am getting some black hair. I am getting light colored eyes though, so I'm probably going to have to say over here some blue or some green eyes. And that sounds like him, doesn't it? And he is 2 years younger. Does he have darker colored hair? I feel like this is somebody that you don't know though. I feel like this is somebody that you do not know. Yeah. He's got blue eyes. Great. Oh, heck. Maybe it's him. Then maybe it's him. Oh, maybe I'm getting over here, my beautiful Jasmine, that this is somebody who is coming on in who's somewhat new. Maybe because you don't necessarily know this person all this much and this person doesn't know you all that much. Heck, it could be. Okay, fuck you, Susie. No. Yeah. Okay, this is definitely looking like this man, ain't it? Yeah. Okay, let me continue and let me know if this is still this person. About 5'8", 5'9" in height. 5'8", 5'9" is what I'm getting. 5'8", 5'9". They wear jeans. I don't know. I see them either like with a white, it's either a t-shirt or it's like a chemise. Does he do this? And that's really him. Okay, well, screw it. All right, then it's him. Okay, so the vibe that I'm getting over here, all right, I got you. So the vibe that I'm actually getting over here is that you guys don't necessarily know each other all that well, and this is why this person seems to be coming on in a little bit like a novelty. So, all right, then I'm going to say from here till October, you're going to start something with this person. Things are going to be kind of slow going though, so we do have like a little bit of immaturity into the beginning because we're really taking things slowly, and you're going to be wondering, what the heck does he want from me? Why is it going so slowly? But they truly are interested. And I was actually getting over here that they were thinking about you, and into my mind I was thinking they've been thinking about you for like a whole month. Do I ask you out? Don't I? Do I? Don't I? Do I? Don't I? So I'm going to say, okay, this is Nick. Into the month of September, he is seriously thinking, like almost every day, do I ask you out or I don't? Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? Right? Yeah, and I guess he's finally going to ask you on out somewhere around October 13th, my sweet love. Yeah. Yeah. No, definitely. I'm going to take out some cards for you, sweetie pie. Hold on, my love. Hold on. Let's go and do this. Annelle, tu veux-tu voir Evelyne? Parce qu'elle a dit qu'elle pouvait venir. Let's... Okay. Let's go over here. Just 1 second. We're going to go and check that. Okay. And you never went, what was that? You want to buy him or touch his, that's it. You want to hug him or to touch his hand, right? But he put distance between you guys kind of randomly since Friday. I feel like we're kind of putting some distance because we don't really know what it is that you want. Doesn't really know exactly what it is that he wants. And I kind of feel like it's a little bit scary. Yeah. And I feel that's why we're kind of a little bit, kind of taking a little bit of our distances, if you will. All right. So here you go, my sweet love. We've got our Ace of Wands taking our beautiful action towards Nick. So, sweetie, I'm going to say the description that I saw is Nick, who is finally going to move on through all those barriers and everything that we've been kind of hiding and being afraid of. And we're finally going to make ourselves happy, sweetie pie. So Jasmine, you're just gonna have to wait for Nick. So don't take anything at this moment in time thinking that just go slowly within it, sweetie. This is definitely Nick who is going to be coming on through, but it's going to need a little bit of time because now we're moving into the month of August. I said this person into the month of September is going to be thinking and thinking and thinking. Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? When finally we're going to end up going forward and asking. So, sweet love, but you need to know it's going to be going slowly. So it's one little step at a time. I say enjoy this connection. Continue to show your interest without necessarily pursuing this person because you're already into their mind. You're already into their thought. You're already into their heart, into their soul. They just don't truly completely know it. They haven't realized how deep you're actually embedded into their feelings. I know, seriously. What is that? What is that? Whoops. What is I'm going to say a little to you also, my dear Sean. Yeah, you shine bright like a diamond, sweetie. All right, well, Jasmine, now that we know that it's Nick, now that we've figured this one out, now we know that Nick is the one who's coming towards you. Let me send you some messages from Nick, why don't I? Oh, he is a sneaky little fella, ain't he? Honestly. Hold on. Okay. Here we go. I'm sorry. And that's it. You've been into your head puzzled. Well, you've been into your head puzzled, but what I'm also going to have to say, my beautiful Jasmine, is that he's been into his head puzzled also because he has been into the same place. Do I, don't I? Do I, don't I? And the thing is that you're into your head and you're puzzled and you're ready to move on forward. And he's into his head and he's kind of puzzled, but he's a little bit afraid. So he's holding back a little bit. He was into a relationship a few months ago, and I kind of feel like things did not end, well, they're not together, so it didn't end into a good way. But that being said, I do feel like he did have a little bit of a heartache, and I feel like he needed to get over it, and I feel like all of that is gone. It's all done now. But I still feel like he's a little bit reticent, and this is why he's taking his time. And it kind of shows towards you that he's into a place where, well, he's not interested or anything as such, but it's not that whatsoever. It's just that he's afraid of being hurt by love. Yeah, so he's actually kind of feeling the exact same thing that you're feeling at this moment. That's it. So you're going to be patient even though you're not. Oh my God, Jasmine, I feel the same way. I am so not patient. Oh my God, I'm not. Often I have to bite my lips. I have to bite my tongue like a million different kind of ways because I want something right here, right now. And if you say something that bothers me, I will say it right here, right now. But it's not always the right thing. I have taken into somewhat of a rule that I must not say what I want truly for at least 24 hours so I can think about it before actually saying it. Yeah, it's not an easy thing. All right, I do dream about you, my sweet love. And I do think about you quite often. Look at that. Please don't give up on to us, sweetie. I don't quite know how exactly to talk towards you. And loving you from afar kind of feels safer right now. Oh, seriously, Jasmine, it's worth it. It's painful. It's painful, Jasmine. It's not an easy thing to do. But I feel like it's really, really important. It has saved me from creating problems for myself by waiting 24 hours before saying anything to anybody. May it be love. May it be, oh, it has saved me. But it's hard. Oh, it's so hard. I know. You've got this, Jasmine. I know. A beautiful Jasmine. I'm so glad that I've got the actual picture of Nick, that I've got him into my mind, and he is the one for you, sweetie. So move on forward with this, my sweet love. Thank you for your patience. Keep on hanging in on this. You know, sometimes the universe, often, the universe knows who they're throwing towards us. They're there for a reason. So let's take this. Let's learn this beautiful patience. Let's let him come on over and court you, ponder things, and let's make things happen into the most beautiful kind of a way, my sweet love. Oui. Tu peux aller voir chez elle, mais tu qu'elle s'en venait. I know, eh? Non, je peux pas. C'est dans mon life. I'm sending you so much love, my beautiful. So much love, sweetie pie. Have yourself a lovely evening, and let me know if there's anything else I can do for you, sweetie. Do we have... Do we have our beautiful mind, our mindful mind with us? Where is mindful mind? Please let me know if you are here. Because you are next, and I'm going to go and get your question. J'ai dit que la porte était débarrée, qu'elle peut rentrer. Tu peux toujours aller voir juste dehors à la porte. Non, le barreau. Ben là, débarre-la, j'ai dit qu'elle peut rentrer. Attends, il faut aller débarrer la porte. Mindful Mind followed out by MZ, and then I'm going to go on see Carrie. I've got you. Thank you, sweetie pie. So, Mindful Mind, you would like to know, Let me go and see, my love. I hope so for you, sweetie. Let's go and figure this out. I wonder if my moonlight is going to light up for me tonight, even just a couple minutes, because it's dysfunctional. Here we go. So, are we going to decide to end this? I hope so for you, sweetie. I hope so, my love. That's painful. Queen of Pentacles, smack into the middle, followed up by our Temperance. Eight of Wands, Knight of Cups, moving on forward. Oh, sweetie. My love, I'm going to take out some surrounding cards to come and get more information. I'm going to explain to you what I do see into the meanwhile, okay? So I do have our Queen of Cups who is shown into the middle. The Queen of Cups into the middle is really the person over here that you don't want to see. This is not related to you. This is related to the other person who's involved into the relationship that you have. So this person is into the middle. He knows very well that things are imbalanced, that something must be done. And that if something must be done, it must be done fairly quickly. My problem being over here is that I do continue seeing him want to give you some love, but I do also see him continuing want to following on up with what's happening onto the other side. I still see this person being sneaky. I still see this person continuing what they're doing at this moment in time. I don't see them stopping, my love. I don't. And that's a problem. So do I actually see this happening? I'm going to say, and I will take up some more cards to come and, you know, validate everything and make sure that everything is coming on through quite strongly. But for the moment, sweetie, I'm unfortunately going to have to say no. I'm going to take out some more cards too, okay? I'm going to validate what's happening with this, and then I'm going to go and validate and see what's actually happening, how he actually feels towards you. All right? So that's what we're going to do. So for the moment, I'm unfortunately going to have to say no, my love. For the moment, I'm seeing a no. You're shown over here as being unhappy. I'm seeing over here pleasure. I'm seeing injustice. Sweet love, I want to give you so much love, sweetie, but I just feel as though this person just wants to see different options, wants to see what else can be given. So I'm going to say, unfortunately, my sweet love, a no. No. On reste ici, relax, on fait rien, on sort. Ou je vais dans le sous-sol, choisissez. Sortez, sortez pas ce monde, sortez. Tout de suite.
Il faut sortir.
Vous avez 3 secondes. Let me go and see how he feels towards you, okay? Let me go and see, my love. Merci. Go. I feel like at this moment, my beautiful love, what I'm getting within the feelings towards you is the following. He knows that he has been unjust towards you. But I feel like at this moment in time, he feels like your relationship is more of a relationship of friendship than it is of passion or of love. I feel like at this moment, he is looking for something that is very energetic. He's looking for passion. He's looking for adventure. He's not looking for anything long term. I feel as though, quite frankly, sweetie, he just kind of needed a change. He needed a change and did not want to follow on through within the path that he has been into. He knows very well that the path that he has taken has hurt you. He knows very well that this is not going to be good for him into the long term. But I feel like at this moment, this is what he needs to live, and this is how he's going to be following on through. My beautifuls, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mindful mind. I don't see him coming on back. And I'm actually going to say towards you, you know, if he has already cheated onto you, you're probably better to move on forward. The doubt will be there. The fear will be there. You need to find somebody who will love you and care for you, who will not cheat onto you and who will respect you a million times. I know it's not what it seems at this moment. I know it just hurts. I know it's painful. I know it's a million different kind of things to handle at the same time, and it's absolutely horrible. But know that every single day will become better, and one day you will find somebody who will love you into a correct and respectful way, my love. If you do need to reach on out, please do reach out to my email, okay? You can reach out to me at any time that you want, my love. MZ, my love, are you here with us? Where is our beautiful MZ? So MZ followed out by Carrie. Let me go see if you're here. And MZ, you are perfect, love. So, oh, that's your question. That's your additional question. Oh, geez. All right. I was expecting something much more deep and complicated. Okay, so let's go and answer your question, MC. Okay. From what I can see at this moment in time, it is a definite yes. We have not moved on forward with anybody else. We have definitely put up our barriers against anybody else. And we have turned the page on anybody else also. So are you still the only one in every single way? Physical, emotional, psychological? You're the one, sweetie. There is nobody else. It is you all the way through. Let me go and see our beautiful Carrie. So let me just do this. Let me go and make sure that everything is okay. Like that. And I'm going to go and see our beautiful Carrie at this moment. So just one moment. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow we are here at 6 p.m., right? So 6 p.m. tomorrow, my loves. Just one moment. Mindful mind, I'm sending you love. Honestly, you can reach out to me whenever you want, sweetie. So, Vous me dérangez? Oui. Hold on. I am coming over here. Hello, star shining bright. It is nice to see you. Actually, I don't know why I'm going all over the place. I actually just wanted to go and see what was actually, and I wonder, where's MZ? I do not see MZ. And you're here. That is perfect. She's not here, right? I'm not seeing her. Okay, so let's put MZ, please, at, let's say 134. Should pretty much be it. Yeah. All right, Juanson, not a problem, sweetie pie. Okay, so Carrie, that's where I actually wanted to go, and I want to go and see what was happening. So just give me one moment. I'm going to go and get your Oh no, wait. Ooh. Hold on, guys. I actually shut off the live on the other side. I didn't end it. I just shut my window. So give me a moment. I'm going to go and reopen it. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. I'm so sorry. I closed it by complete mistake. Let me go back into it. Okay. I'm back. Haha. Okay. I don't know why I did that. No, my beautiful Diane. I'm going to say it is next year. It is next year, my love. I was seeing somewhat of an engagement into the spring, but if you're just going to get married, it could go somewhere around the fall. It's still not going to be into the spring, though. Oh, there you go. Okay, you are there. Nice. Perfect. All right. Let me go and see for our beautiful Carrie. That's where I was going for. So I'm going to just go and get your questions. It's what I was ultimately trying to do. Okay, just give me a few seconds. Okay, so here we go. All right. Carrie is going to be please at, I do have you. You did. You're around 134, sweetie pie. Carrie is at 141. Okay. Did you? Oh, Juanson, that is so sweet. I love that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so why are we not excited or happy about the whole thing, right? Which you would think that he should be ecstatic about. He's been wanting this for so long. Mm-hmm. He still feels like it's going to be crazy what I'm going to say, you my beautiful Carrie, but he still doesn't believe you. Mm-mm. He doesn't truly believe what you're saying. He doesn't truly believe that it is true. It's almost like if into his mind he believes that you took a paper and you wrote this and you printed it on off. As absurd as that would be, he does not believe. And so until you actually have it, he is not going to believe. And he is not going to be giving you the satisfaction of it until you actually show him the actual passport into your hands. As crazy as that is, sweetie. Mm-hmm. He's not bored. He's preoccupied, but I feel like he's always a little bit preoccupied by life. He's preoccupied by life. He's preoccupied by what could be actually opening on up and being given a little bit towards him, if you will. He's preoccupied by future. He hasn't been doing anything specific. He's been at home. He's been doing nothing. He's been at home. I just feel like he is worried. I feel like he doesn't really know what to do or how to move on forward, and he's worried about it. And so I feel like he complicates things over and over and over again, but that's it. He's not bored of you. He's doing the same thing he always does. But he doesn't want to give you the benefit of the doubt. He doesn't want you to know that, okay, well, yes, you know, this is going to be happening or that's happening or, oh my God, you did something good. Why should we even tell you that you did something good, that you did something fantastic? Why should we? He doesn't get it. He doesn't see it. And this is why he's not necessarily doing it. So no. But he hasn't been doing anything. Thoughts and feelings since actually showing him, right? All right. He's in place at this moment within his feelings and within his thoughts because of the actual date that he's not going to tell you, but he can actually look towards the future. He can actually see something happening into the future. And the fact that he can actually see something happening into the future makes him really, really quite, I'm going to say, excited. It makes him feel like things are going well. So I feel like he's excited about this. I feel like this is something that is good for him. But he is not going to be telling you that things are actually balancing things out, because if he actually tells you that, then what are you going to be thinking? What are you going to be doing? What if because he's a little bit happier, you're not going to do anything anymore? Or you're going to say, oh, it's going to take longer to get the passport. It kind of got stuck into the mail, or this happened or that happened. He's just afraid that if he actually kind of gratifies you in any kind of a way, that you're going to end up saying, oh, you know what, it didn't end up happening, that there's going to be procrastination. He figures that if he holds on into a very difficult kind of a place, a little bit like he's doing, that you're going to continue to feed him something good, so you actually end up going there. It's sad to say. It's really, really sad to say about your beautiful S, my love. I will not say the name, but it is really, really sad. But he basically is caring about himself. All right. So he's not thinking about anybody else, right? He's not. He's thinking about himself. Nobody else. Whatever you're going through is not really all that important. Not, to him. Whatever you are feeling, it pales in comparison to his feelings of frustration, loss, betrayal, and everything as such that has happened into his life. It's almost like if you pay the price for all the bad things that has happened into his life, but he doesn't necessarily take into account all the bad things that have happened to you. So my love, he hasn't thought about it and hasn't even thought about mentioning anything. For everything kind of being redone altogether, it's going to take a certain amount of time, sweetie. I don't really see things really kicking on in and really happening. I'm going to say for a good, like some things have already started, but I'm going to say for a good 3 to 6 weeks, we're still going to have to wait. I don't feel like anybody has more attention than you do. Okay. What I will say for you over here is this, my love. I don't feel like anybody else has actually taken your place in any kind of a way. I just feel like he's waiting for you ultimately to say, I've got the ticket, I've got the day, I'm arriving. Nobody else has taken your place in any kind of way. He's not even interested into it. He just wants to have that date scheduled onto the airplane when he's going to be able to go and pick you up, or whenever. I don't feel he's going to pick you up. I feel like you're going to have to like take a taxi or something as such. Until the moment that you actually arrive into his country close to him, he's not going to believe you. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Oh, no. Okay. No, he's not, right? That's what I thought. Okay. As for the credit and everything that's going to be happening, there is something that is going to be offered towards you. There is no doubt about it, but I don't necessarily feel like it's going to be giving you what it is that you want. So I'm going to say you're going to end up being a little bit disappointed, but you will end up getting some type of money. I don't know exactly what it is that you're going to be getting. You're not getting everything that you want, but you will end up getting some type of an amount that's going to be coming from it. Is S with you today? I know she is, my love. I know she loves you, and I know that she's actually with you every single day. She's with you into your thoughts, into your heart, into your dreams, close to you. She wants you to know that she loves you as much as you do love her, and she never wants you to let go of her. She knows there's a lot of movement that is happening within you and within your life altogether, and she only wishes better for you. She ultimately wishes you a happy family. She wishes you to take control of your life into the way that you would want it to. So coming from such a young and beautiful, sweet soul, this is a message that she had for you, sweet pie. Mm-hmm. Let me go and give you some messages. I'm going to close up the shorts feed into the meanwhile. I'm going to be going to see Juanson after, okay? So I'm going to close up the shorts feed. So, pardon, je vais y écrire là.